how the 1,400 hectare land is subdivided into 6 hectare blocks, and we call them as precision farms. You can see this road is the one that divides red and black soils. And we have precision farms both in red and black soils. There are 6 hectare blocks which can be subdivided into 6 hectare, or rather 2 hectare each. That means you can divide 6 hectare block into 3 sub blocks, depending on your research objective, how much crop area you need. Based on that, the scientists can make use of these lands. And imagine these precision farms created in 80s when we did not have laser guided levelers and all the modern technology, just the bulldozers and basic implements with which they have created these precision farms, where they're as flat as possible. But again, there is a slender gradient created somewhere around 0.2 to 0.7%. When the precision farms are saturated either with irrigation or rainwater, excess waters can still drain out and then reach the nearest waterway and then get into this lake again. This road has waterways created on either side, which are again covered by grass. Now, precision farms, here is how crop cultivation happens. And then this is the waterway that captures excess water, and then that gets collected into these culverts, and then this is leading to the lake. And again, choice of irrigation technologies. We actually use 5 different types of irrigation technology. It's also based on how judiciously we make use of the harvested rainwater. Flood irrigation, the most inefficient technology, but then when you undertake sowing in order to saturate soil so that the seeds get enough moisture, the fertilizer gets dissolved, we initially use flood irrigation, and sprinkler irrigation is the most commonly used, whereas drip irrigation most efficient, but then it is not commercially viable for dryland crops and small farmers. But then research crops, small plots, we still use drip irrigation, and we also have this linear or pivot irrigation technology, again meant for seed production or precision farming for research purpose. And there is one more technology called perforated pipe irrigation, which is largely used for landscaping. When the avenue trees are planted in a row, you can use those perforated pipes for irrigation whose water discharge diameter is somewhere around 4 to 6 meters. Here again, we have talked about how we capture rainwater from the surface or the campus fields, but we have also a lot of structures here, both the administrative building, laboratories, plus our research facilities like glass houses. There is a lot of rooftop area created, and there also we continue to harvest rainwater, and this is where all the rainwater coming from these roofs is collected in these 2 water tanks. I'll show you more pictures. Yeah, this is where there are 2 water tanks adjacent to each other. They collect the rainwater collected from these rooftops. These glass houses, again here, it's nearly 5,800 square meters. And the conservation capacity is almost 5 million liters per year. And especially when we irrigate crops under controlled conditions, under the glass houses, you need high quality soft water. And that is where the rainwater harvested in these tanks is deionized before being used for irrigation. Yeah, this is another roof water harvesting structure next to our Arachis house, where we maintain this groundnut germplasm. Some of the wild species that don't really produce seeds, therefore we have to maintain those germplasm in live. So that is how they are maintained here, and rainwater from their rooftop is also collected here. Here again, it's another 240 cubic meter. So we also have plans for harvesting, or rather using wastewater. Again, we could not really avoid, but a lot of polluted water comes into our campus from the neighboring semi-urban areas like Ramchandrapuram and then Tellapur. There is this drainage water coming in. We have a small water purification plant here. It's biological filter. The water is diverted here and then through plants. It is purified and then diverted to this storage tank, and then it is pumped to agricultural fields using solar pumps. So this is how that reusable water is being used for, again, cultivating crops like vegetables, lemongrass, sugarcane, even forage crops, plus even some vegetables under shade net. So what you have seen so far is only some examples of how do we go about rainwater harvesting on the campus. Yeah, I think we have already seen that calculation, 1400 hectares into 10,000 square meters and around 850 millimeters. That put together gets us nearly 12 billion cubic meters of water. Yeah, that is the amount of water available. Technically, around only 30-35% percolates into the ground, and the rest flows off, and that is runoff water is what you are trying to capture. We are trying to improve the percolation so that there is more infiltration, plus the runoff water is being harvested in those water bodies. So this is a demonstration of what we do on the fields. And then this is just an overview of how we have gone up from innovation in rainwater harvesting and learning from our own experiences and upscaling it to state levels. We have one of the longest running watershed project in Kottapalli in Telangana. It's about 1 hour drive from ICRISAT campus. And then we got into this DFID funded project in Andhra Pradesh. And that gave us an opportunity to work in the World Bank funded Sujala and Bhu Chaitanya and Bhu Samriddhi projects in Karnataka. And the success of this project has led us to replicating these projects in Andhra Pradesh, now Odisha, and even Uttar Pradesh.